So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then, Leicester against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So it's down to business here. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. So what now? Fellaini. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more. Oh, wow, that is fantastic! From Captain Fantastic!
Well, talking about a captain taking control and casting his influence on a game, you really can't do it any better. It was a majestic finish to light up the opening to this contest. The tone's been set. More of the same, please.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Leicester didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Leicester have come to the defence of their manager after he came in for some stick regarding some of his decision-making.
I think tactically he didn't make a good job of things for starters, and then compounded matters in trying to correct it. I only hope he's thick-skinned.
Manchester United are the league's top scorers, formidable in front of goal. It's come loose. Fellaini!
Well, it's certainly a very promising start so far, but they've come up against a really solid defence. They're going to need to find just a little more guile and craft.
Ball, who's going to get there? Tries a through ball. Keeper's ball. Now it's Okazaki.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
And it's Okazaki. Juan Mata with the foul. Been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fellaini, good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! 2 up, 2 easy. How many more to come? Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Fuchs. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. He'll have a dip! That is absolutely glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And already they're looking to run away with it. Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Fuchs thrust towards the front line. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. He's on the move and he's going to have to go it alone. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
Manchester United look out of sight already. They'll struggle to let it slip from here. Face to face with his opponent. Manchester United with a quick-fire double. Fuchs. And it's Fellaini. Okazaki. Another piece of really good defending. Aimed long and direct.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Fine defending there. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
What an effort that was. He's done very well from that distance.
Marcos Rojo, the opportunity to showcase his dead ball craft.
Well, he'll have practice corners in training, and now he has a good chance to let all the big fellas have a go. Good delivery is vital now.
Okazaki. It's a long forward pass. Looking to shoot. Great save. That was not easy.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
He's putting on a show here, I think.
Well, he's certainly a player I'd be more than happy to watch. Tactically, he's almost impossible to stop.
First quarter of an hour gone. Okazaki. Neat exchange. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Timely intervention. Fuchs. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Belts one! And he should have made it four.
That's a pretty powerful effort, because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
Both sides a bit lacking in intent. There's a long pass towards the front. Another piece of really good defending. He's had a go! Fuchs. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Okazaki. Looks to dink one in. Leicester have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Played it short. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And that's a goal kick. Leicester getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Fuchs, he's played him through. Can he finish? This could fall anywhere.
Well, that was a really awkward one for the goalkeeper to deal with.
Fuchs. Fine defending there. He's long and forward. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Aimed forward. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? And the finish! What a hit, the save was firm.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Always going over the top.
That was a very decent shot from distance. You know, a little less strength and it might have just dipped under the bar. Good effort though.
Fuchs. Another piece of really good defending. Schneiderlin. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Comes sliding in. Has a pop! Well, he would surely have scored there more times than not. There's the Route 1 option. Lifting it over. Fine defending there. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Manchester United being made to look sloppy in possession here. Fellaini. Spoon forward. Schneiderlin tries to get it forward quickly. Okazaki. Smalling did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Forwards. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Passes it through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And it's Okazaki. Throw it. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Boots it upfield. Fellaini. Forward. What does he try from here? Can he score? Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the defender was stuck to him like glue, but he got his effort away. It wasn't quite enough though.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Oh, he's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Fuchs. Schneiderlin. Fine defending there. He's taking on the lot of them. An absolute thunderbolt. He's got himself a peach of a goal. Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Manchester United totally rampant here. Fuchs. Manchester United are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. Fellaini. What a rocket! That is special! A finish of true class! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! And that is stunning! Just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Manchester United tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. It's gone for a throw-in. Marcos Rojo. Fuchs. Another piece of really good defending. Fine defending there. Darmian. Schneiderlin. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Juan Mata. 5 minutes till the break. Schneiderlin. Smalling. Okazaki. Fellaini. Schneiderlin. Another piece of really good defending. Fellaini. Smalling. Juan Mata. Schneiderlin. Marcos Rojo. Fellaini. Smalling. Marcos Rojo. Damian. Fellaini. Marcos Rojo. Smalling. Juan Mata. Hurtles into the tackle. Marcos Rojo. Schneiderlin. Smalling. And the whistle goes for half-time. Manchester United utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we're off again.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there. Didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
And it's Okazaki. They really are proving themselves to be solid all over the field. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Fuchs. Okazaki. Fine defending there. Juan Mata is the guilty party there. Oh, he's come up against a brick wall there. Fellaini on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Another piece of really good defending. Juan Mata. Smalling. Schneiderlin. He's gone for it! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, that was worth the effort. I mean, it was a long way out, but he caught it so well.
Oh, that's great stuff. Exactly what he's all about.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example, and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Another piece of really good defending. Juan Mata tries running with the ball at his feet. Hits one! And he steered it beyond the post.
He knows very well he can score from that distance. Not quite this time.
Oh, you could tell he really wanted that.
I think what we're looking at here is just a very special talent. Someone who can decide the outcome of a match on his own.
Fine defending there. Fuchs. Fellaini. How about it? And that's past the post.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Fuchs. With a delicate ball. It's a goal!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Leicester have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And it's Okazaki. Now the pass. Could try cutting inside here. It's a loose ball. Marcus Rojo. On the charge, but he's on his own for now. Fellaini charges in. One matter. Oh, he's broken through. Has a shot! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
It so nearly came off for him.
Yeah, he's definitely a player who looks like he can make something happen every time he's on the ball. He's just full of belief and energy.
Fuchs. Knocks it towards the front. Darmian did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Fuchs. Looks like a good ball through. Minutes played. Manchester United get dipped into their subs. Forward it goes. Fuchs. That's a throw. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Fellaini, good run, where to from here?
Oh my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. They are running riot. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Manchester United totally rampant here.
Shoots!
Fuchs. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone.
Oh wow, an absolute pile driver. Oh, that is a gem.
What a clean hit. No one gets in the way of that.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Leicester look as though they're about to make a change.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Coming on the field
Fuchs.
is number 4.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Schneiderlin. Real chance. It's Okazaki! Marcus Rojo, Schneiderlin, Damian, Fellaini, Smalling, Marcus Rojo, Schneiderlin, Damian, Marcus Rojo. Smalling. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Okazaki with the ball through. Juan Mata. Schneiderlin. Now it's Okazaki. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Fuchs. Juan Mata. Marcus Rojo. Pumps it upfield. Cuts it out. Juan Mata. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Well, I think it was a little difficult for him to pick exactly the right option there. There were so many in the box. I don't think we should be totally surprised that he actually went for the shot in the end.
Smalling. Marcus Rojo. It's come loose. Damian. Smalling. Schneiderlin. Marcus Rojo. Brings it forward. He comes flying in! Superb from Okazaki! Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Ah, strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Leicester playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Fellaini, this is promising. Fellaini! Okazaki. Who's going to make this theirs? Schneiderlin. It upfield. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Back. He's gone for it! They are running riot!
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
Number 49.
4 in the game. He is the man. Fellaini. Speculative strike into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, there wasn't much on for him, so it was worth a shot. It was worth a try from there.
Fuchs. No question, that's a foul. Won't matter. Fellaini. Fellaini into opposition territory. Schneiderlin. Fellaini. Fellaini, can he get through? He's put his foot right through that one.
That's a pretty powerful effort because he really got hold of that one, but he's not going to trouble the keeper from there.
There he is, making his presence felt.
Well, there's no doubt that the whole team revolves around him now. He leads by example and he's become the main pivot. Cracking player.
Get a throw in. Okazaki. Okazaki with a shot! Darmian boots it upfield. Tries a long pass towards the front. He's away! Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. A chance! It's bounced back off the post. Away from immediate danger. Big chance! Never one to be short of confidence, he gave it a go. The outcome, though, not what he had in mind. Okazaki. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And it's Okazaki. Won't matter. And he's through on goal. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, he really got hold of that. He's putting on a show here, I think.
He's just a nightmare for any defence. His movement, his pace, his anticipation, it's on another level. It's so hard for any defence to contain that.
Substitution then.
Aim forward. Out for a throw. This must be so frustrating for their fans to see. It was almost possession for the sake of possession. Meaningless in the end. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Leicester get it back again. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets.
Manchester United.
That has brought the house down. What a wonderful hit.
Is
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
To shoot! Goal!
Devastating. I mean, that's the only word you can use to describe that. That kind of breaking power is absolutely devastating. That was fantastic to watch.
Leicester grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Marcus Rojo.
Has been indicated.
It's a throw-in. Well played, he saw that coming. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. Okazaki. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Oh, what a hit! What a hit! Oh, that is a gem! The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
How many more does he want? Fuchs. He's on the move, and he's going to have to go it alone. And time is up. Manchester United, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Oh, listen, if you've got that kind of power and that kind of pace in your team, I think you'll plough through most teams. Those central areas tend to be very congested, lots of traffic going on, but it wasn't a problem for them.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
I know your hopes and dreams, they will collide. Take all your things, you go and run and hide. Do you remember how it felt when we were young? Do you remember how it felt when we were young? Today we have the chance to feel again, to hear the sounds that brought us in, to laugh, to cry, to live again. Today we have the chance to feel again, to hear the sounds that brought us in, to laugh, to cry, to live again, like when we were young. Like when we were young. Like when we were young. I know your hopes and dreams, they will collide. Take all your things, you go